Hey there, dear Spellweaver community, and wickedy welcome, biggity back to Spellweaver. Ranked. And last time, we had a little bit of a kerfuffle. I played a really bad game, and I decided not to include it into the video, not only because you would probably think I'm a complete fucking idiot, which I was, definitely, but also to prevent, of course, like some aneurysms that you might have gotten out of that game, so thank me later. With that being said, today we play a deck that I've grabbed from one of the last masters. I'm not sure which one it was exactly. Might be the last one, might be the one before that. And of course, with that, I don't even know who made the deck. But the thing is, there are various ways to play Aezerhis, period. And one of the most prominent ones, obviously, not only in the masters, like from the pros in the meta, but also from Spellweaver ranked, one of the decks that netted us the most wins, I think 3 out of 3 wins it was obviously Enoch, Snacks, Aezerhis. That is the most fun that you can get out of Aezerhis, I think. But there is one more deck that I wasn't aware of, and that is Aezerhis Decay with Basic Naiva. How is that gonna work? Why would you need Basic Naiva? Because, you know, Aezerhis is Swift anyways. Here's how it goes. I played this once before, by the way, yesterday in a friendly match, and it worked out. I think the enemy was pretty pissed because I actually hit like reanimates at the right time and stuff. He always managed to get Aezerhis off of the board, but I always managed to bring her back, and it was pretty hilarious, I gotta say. So the creatures that this deck runs. Obviously, we play We play Basic Naiva, and I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. All creatures you play this turn are swift until end of turn, which is a fucking amazing ability. You only need 1 Nature Shrine and 1 mana for that, and of course it's a cooldown time of 4 turns, but, you know, pretty dangerous ability, obviously. It makes you swing in for lethal when the enemy least expects it. And it's fucking dirt cheap anyways. Infernal Vultures is the thing that we need with Aezerhis. If it enters the field, a hero of our choosing, could also be us, but of course with Aezerhis we want to mill the enemy for 4 cards, and if we pay 1 mana, we can put a Might Emblem on him and put a creature either from our graveyard or from the enemy graveyard back into their respective decks. Thought Devourer is flying 2/3 with 2 speed, and he deals combat damage also in form of decaying cards, and whenever he attacks the enemy hero, we can put a Might Emblem on him, so he is a 3/4, and then he is a 4/5, and then he is a 4/5. 5/6, of course. So he gets buff if he always manages to go in for beats. Then we have the Deathbound Incarnate. Usually you don't see this card in conjunction with Aezerhis, which is kind of weird, because it actually makes freaking sense. Deathbound Incarnate deals combat damage to heroes in form of decaying cards. Deathbound Incarnate's attack and HP are each equal to the number of creature cards in the enemy hero's graveyard. So the more, like, let's say he enters like there are 3 enemy creatures in the graveyard. You go face with the Deathbound Incarnate. He's a 3/3. You go face with him. You decay 3 cards, and it just happens to be like 3 creatures in a row, and then he is a fucking 6/6. And you mill the enemy next turn for 6 cards, and then there are like 5 creatures in there, and then he's 11/11, and then it's just awesome. It's a great card. And of course, in conjunction with Aezerhis Decay, it's freaking hilarious, of course. And Aezerhis, of course, the namesake of the deck, the deck. Flying, Swift, Delicia, 3 aspects, Rage, Corruption, and 1 random. In this case, of course, it would be Nature. And that's, by the way, all that we need. We need 1 Nature Shrine, 1 Rage Shrine, and 1 Corruption Shrine, and we are good to go. Costs 4 mana. As a flying Swift, Aezerhis deals combat damage to heroes in the form of decaying cards, just the same as Thought Devourer. But the special thing comes here. Whenever the enemy hero decays cards, select one of those cards. Aezerhis deals damage equal to that card's mana cost to an enemy creature or hero. So if we go face with him and mill like 3 or 4 cards, we can choose one of those cards and attack either, like if that card costs like 3 mana or something, we can either distribute those 3 damage to a creature on the enemy side of the field or to the enemy face straight away. Fucking love it. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot. Mesmerizing Spirit doesn't work, by the way, with Aezerhis' ability, but it's a 1/2 flying. And when Mesmerizing Spirit enters the field, the enemy hero discards a card. Pretty awesome, of course. Especially like later on in the game, like mid to late game, when the enemy doesn't have that many cards in hand anyways. Unless, of course, he plays Wisdom, because then he has always cards in hands, usually. Then we have a card that has been changed. Before it was Wasp Swarm, it was like was it both heroes have to put their front line of the board to the support line? Or was it only one? I'm not entirely sure, but now it's Nature's Encouragement, costs 1 Nature Shrine and 2 mana, and we can choose one. Either return a creature you control to its owner's hand, a creature gets +1 speed until end of turn, or a card gains 2 energy and it redraws itself. Draw a card no matter what you do. We can use this, of course, to go in for definite beats with either Aezerhis or with Deathbound in corner, because, you know, 3 speed for those can't really be blocked by anything, usually. But what we want to use it for is usually for return a creature you control to its owner's hand. Because that way we can, like, if we have Aezerhis out, we can bounce back the Infernal Vultures, play it again, mill him again for, 4 cards, and deal damage with Aezerhis right away. Or, of course, we can use it for the Mesmerizing Spirit, bounce her back, play her again, and the enemy has to discard another card. Tornado Outbreak. Return a creature to its owner's hand. Same here. Also, if the enemy plays like a really high value card that costs a lot of mana, then we can also play this to bounce it back to his hand and to maybe even go face. Tidal Wave. Awesome card right here. Move an enemy creature from the front line to the support line or vice versa. So if like a Phoenix is on the support line, we can't attack it. Tidal Wave it to the front. Or if he has like a beefy blocker, like Death Curse Shaman or something, then we can just Tidal Wave it and go in for beats, and he can block with it. Flash of Delirium, each hero decays 5 cards, and we draw a card, so basically it mills us for 6. But it's a card draw, mills 5 cards, with the Aezerhis, of course, awesome. Reanimate, self-explanatory. Molten Passageway 4 times. This is pretty cool if we hit, of course, one of our high value cards like Aezerhis. When Molten Passageway enters the field, put a creature card from the top 5 cards of your deck onto the field and the rest shuffled on the bottom of your deck. When Molten Passageway leaves the field, shuffle that creature back into your deck. At the end of your turn, pay 1 energy. If Molten Passageway has no energy, destroy it and the card gets shuffled back into your deck. Also, by the way, works with, of course, Nature's Encouragement. We can also use that. Beef it up to like 4 energy and then have that card that we just gotten on the field for a little bit longer. We have 5 Nature Shrines because, you know, we only have basically Nature's Encouragement and Tornado Outbreak, so definitely use that for the aspect. Enchanted Spring, return a creature you control to its owner's hand. You know, basically like the Nature's Encouragement one right here, bounce it back to our hand. Same with Tornado Outbreak, so yeah, we can go in for a lot of milling if we have the necessary mana with Enchanted Spring. If we play in, let's say we have Aezerhis out, we play Infernal Vultures, we decay 4 cards, distribute the damage from those cards, bounce it back with Nature's Encouragement, play Infernal Vultures again because it's only 2 mana anyways, mill him for 5 cards again, bounce him back with Enchanted Spring, play it again, and basically we mill the enemy for 12 cards in 1 turn and do a little bit of damage, of course, also with Aezerhis' ability. Rage Shrines, 5 times, and 8 Corruption Shrines, goes without saying. So, yeah, as I've said, you know, we need 1 Nature, 1 Rage, and 1 Corruption aspect, and then we can go all crazy for all mana. So, that is the deck tech, basically, and now let's see how this works out. We are currently sitting on a high horse on rank 203. Moved up a little bit because the Masters just happened, and we have a rating of 990. Now, well, it's 9 days past the last Masters, about 9, nah, not 9 days, maybe about a week, like 5 days or something. So we moved up a little bit, and have a rating of 990, 75, let me check again, 75 wins, and 116 losses. By the way, who is Sati? Seems to be a new guy, by the way, 184 to 91. All of these guys, by the way, have more win. What, a Gekepok with 1k to 600. That is kind of interesting. And 51 to 11 from Diodethics. I'm not sure if he was actually in the Masters last week. But yeah, all of these, by the way, what I've realized, yeah, all of these have more wins than losses. So let's hope we can fucking crank this up, because we are like we are like 40 games behind. So let's see how this deck fares. By the way, of course, this is also due to me not only spamming Rage Rush, because I actually want, you know, to give you some diversity and fucking record stuff. So yeah. Anyways, we found the first match. Let's see how this goes in game. Oh god. In game number 1, it's against Anyup. We can actually keep this. We have all the necessary shrines. Of course. Of course. Of course I'll do that. So we're not gonna reveal our first different color, I think. Pretty neat. Yeah, I could have sparked for vultures if I would have gotten up one corruption aspect, but nah. Nah. Ain't gonna do that. And by the way, this is... Where is my naughty list? This could be Rage Wisdom bullshit, so... We're gonna see about that. Whoops. Okay. Let's actually do it a little bit like this. Give him a piece of my mind right here. Oh, got rid of one Rage Shrine right there. Nothing that implies nature so far. Oh, corruption. I could suck a little bit. Because I hate fucking Soul Prison. Alright. That's good. That's good. Mill that shit. What you got right there? Oh. Delirium and Harbinger. Oh, he got changed. Yeah, he's not a demon anymore now. He's a spirit. Almost forgot about that. And also, Pandemonium got changed, so now you can actually play it without needing to run Corruption. So yeah, no more Harbinger shenanigans. Also, they changed... how's it called? Portal. It's now a legendary, so you can spam multiple ones. It's only a 1/1. There's only one creature in there? Yeah, Harbinger. Figures. Let's go with this. Mill him a little bit. Again, no creature? Huh. Right. I wanted to beef him up a little bit, to be honest. Ah well. We have our skill shrine, so that's a start. And I kind of contemplated like bouncing him back, but apparently we can't. Molten Passageway, let's see. Oh, yeah, good. Good for you, I guess. Didn't hit anything too crazy there. It's only one beat that he can get in next turn. Yeah, we can live with that, I think. He doesn't do jack shit at the moment, and I want to hold on to this for Aezerhis. Perfect. Mesmerizing. Ah, fuck it. Let's see. Oh, we hit Molten Passageway. And hit one creature, at least a Battle-Scarred Elder. It's a weird deck. Okay, there's Curse of Risha. Or Risha, or however you want to call it. If you don't play a creature, I can get some Aezerhis beats in. I guess Hero ability, which he will probably use against Aezerhis next turn. Also, he's in Fireball range now. But I don't give a shit. So let's go in, my boy. Yeah, of course. Saw that one coming from a mile away. That was pretty obvious. But, of course, we have... Or did we mill Reanimate? I hope not. Because we only have 2. No, we didn't. Milled one Aezerhis, though. Right? Baited out the first Fireball, at least. Another Molten Passageway. Ah, why not? Let's see what we get. 2 cards in hand. Do I want to mill him for 5 more? Or do I want to get rid of one of his... Nah, I'm gonna beef up the Deathbound Incarnate. There we go. It's a 3/3 only though. We can go for another Molten Passageway. Or bounce him back and play him again. Would work. Let's go for another Molten Passageway, why not? Aezerhis. Alright then. Let's see. Let's get him back. We could go in for beats. Would kill this. Do I want to, though, is the question. Let's keep her in for now. He's probably gonna Firestorm, though. Because that would get rid of another Aezerhis. Maybe I should have eaten one to get it back in the deck. And also, it doesn't kill his Battle Scarred Elder either. And by the way, I think I can get rid of the Naughty List because he doesn't play Wisdom Rage, so no silencers. Unless they changed something there, but I doubt it. Maybe I should have gotten for bouncing the Vulture back and milling him again for 5 cards. Because he has 28 cards, and that's pretty good for us, actually. Oh, by the way, he can't Firestorm. I just saw that he needs 5 mana and he only has 4 for that. Right then. Good. Good. What are we gonna do? If I use Enchanted Spring, does she get back into my hand? I'm not sure. Huh. Well, I'm definitely gonna get one Aezerhis back. Make sure I got that. It's only a 2/2, so it doesn't do jack shit at the moment. Which kinda sucks. I think I'm gonna do this. Tornado Outbreak. Sure. Get back, whoop whoop. I ain't playing around. Show me what you run, little boy. Oh my god! What are the chances? Holy shit! 3/5. Oh my god! You can't make this up. That's hilarious. Oh my god. We had 3 fireballs. Oh my god. Did that really happen? It fucking happened. He doesn't have any fireballs anymore. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Oh my god. Okay. Molten. Should have played Aezerhis before, I guess. Mill that shit. It's a 5/5, so yeah. Ha, yeah. Let's see. Get that back. I used the Swift thing. Why can't I attack with the Vultures? That's weird. That's weird. So now it's a 6/6. Good old Death Bound. Yes. Incarnate. We fucking milled 3 fireballs in a row and a Fire Blast. Victory! Aezerhis! Best waifu in the game. Honestly though, 4 fireballs. Anti. 3 DO miss. He missed 4 DOs. We milled 4 fireballs in one frickin', or 3 fireballs in one frickin' fire blast though. Okay, get the reward. Get the reward. So now we are at rank 100. Wow, 167 with a rating of 1014. Maybe best waifu Aezerhis is actually gonna help us get a little bit of reputation back. We'll see if it holds on in game number 2 and it's against X-Height, I guess, and Amalric. I see that being played with artifacts. That's good. It's kind of good. Can work with that. I can't deny it. I'm a straight rider. Let's spark in 4 vultures. Milled it. Oh, it's a 100 card deck. It might be milling actually. Yeah, Flash of Delirium. It could be the path to Transcendence stuff. It's with 100 cards, it's kind of hard to compete with that. Let's just hope he doesn't draw anything that he needs. And then we're fine. Fine like wine, in it to win it like my name is Bennett. We have 2 of those, so let's use it for the aspect. And then, should have gone for a rage actually, because we could have Molten Passageway next turn and get something on the board. But well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Path to Transcendence. Or fucking Lifebound Priests. Alright then. Kinda scared to mill anything actually. I think we have to get Aezerhis on the board as quickly as possible, because if we actually go for like Flash of Delirium that also mills ourselves, we kinda lose. Since he has like freaking 100 cards in his deck. But so far, not that concerned actually. Of course that prolongs our quest to mill him. Or to kill him, sorry. Mill and kill is like a thin line. Sure, let's go for the Thought Devourer, why not? We could get this off the field. But nah. You know, just attack and he blocks. Maybe I should have done that. Seems to hit some cards that he needs. That kinda sucks. But he only has 4 cards in hand. So we can bank on the fact that he might not have anything that he needs in the foreseeable future. Perfect, actually. Just attacked with both creatures. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Lifebound one first, because that's kind of obnoxious. See what you got. Handsome. He has like everything from order and corruption, it seems. But let me hit you with that Deathbound Incarnate. How you like me now? That's the cool thing about Aezerhis when you play her off of Molten Passageway. You get like 1 extra hit in. Also, you can do that with, of course, native terrain. But since she's swift, you can get a little bit of beats in. And I might actually go for Flash. If he doesn't remove her, I'm gonna go for Flash, I think, to kill this and then go in for beats. But he might have something up his sleeve. This is an instant spell, so we could have played it if we had like 1 more mana. Is that a pacify? I mean, doesn't really concern me, to be honest. It's kind of weird though. Maybe he didn't have anything that he can play? Fucking flash that shit. Of course it's Pacify, I knew it. Well, if that wasn't obvious. 8. My dude. Whew. You're gonna get frickin' you're gonna get Deathbound incarnated next turn, my boy. You're gonna feel the wrath of having to mill 8 cards. Woo! That fucking bullshit again. Get that out of here, my friend. Because I don't want no blockers around here. Native terrain. Mill that shit! Let's see. 13-13! Yes! We have freaking 2 reanimates. Look at it. We have 2 reanimates and 1 Aezerhis that we can play off of our hand. But let's not get cocky. Of course. Of course. 2 Aezerhis. Okay. Do we have... Yes, we have vultures. Do we have an Aezerhis in there? We don't. What I wanted to do is Aezerhis and vultures to kill these, obviously. And she is at 3 HP, so she can't do much. I can, however, kill 1 with Flash. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 2. It works, actually, yeah. Woo! Thank God. That kills that. Don't attack with her. He's probably gonna... Probably gonna block. Would be good on him. Exactly. Doesn't phase me in the slightest, my boy. That shit don't phase me. Didn't mill anything significant, as far as I can see. If we would have had 1 Aezerhis in the graveyard, though, that would have been pretty neat. For sure. 2 Deathbound incarnates, eh? 5 5s. I had vultures, right? Yeah. Vulture! At least. Down to 2. Played it again. Yes. And another vultures. 3 damage. Here we go. Yeah, he would get rid of Aezerhis, so I'm gonna do this. What? You let that go? You let that go through, my boy? Really? Yeah, well, that's 4 damage coming your way. There we go. Why did he let it go through? He's down to 34 cards now. Dude. It's kind of weird. Okay, thank you very much. Down to 20 cards, though. He's getting above Incarnate as well. It's kind of concerns me a little bit. Tiny bit, maybe. Not that much, though. The only thing I'm a little bit scared of is Pacify, to be honest. Okay. Not a big deal. Not at all. Not at friggin' all. Get that back. Play Reanimate. Go for the Deathbound Incarnate. We don't have native terrain, which kind of sucks a little bit. Do we mill him once more? Why not? Mill that shit! And beats. No pacify, thank you very much. Mill that shit! $27.27 though. I love me a good old Deathbound Incarnate. So, 18 cards. He started off with 100. We started off with, of course, 60. And now he has one more card in the deck, but yeah. That accomplished nothing for you, precisely. Victory! As I've said, Aezerhis waifu material. We won against a 100 card deck with a 60 card deck. Milling successful. 1026 rating. Oh yes, my dudes. Rank 148. Going for that gold, that cheese, that cheddar. Rating of 1026. And there's one more thing left to do. Let's see how it goes in the final game. In game number 3.